So as I said, Sarth Desai is joining the call so that we can talk more about this partnership, and he can give us some specifics, some success stories. And Sarth, thanks for joining. I know we were running a little bit early, so appreciate your flexibility and joining a little early. And we want to just talk now a little bit about Ellucian, and maybe you can just introduce yourself, talk about your role, and a little bit more about Ellucian.
Of course. Well, thank you, Desiree, for the introduction, and excited to be here. My name is Sarth Desai, and I'm the product manager for Ellucian workflow at Ellucian. A bit about Ellucian. Ellucian is a global market leading software provider in the higher education space, where we partner with higher education institutions to understand their needs and provide solutions that help them transform. For more than 50 years, we've had a singular focus on higher education and higher education only. And every day we support about 28 million students and 2,900 higher education institutions around the globe.
Great, thanks for that description of Ellucian. And I was mentioning to folks online that we are an OEM partnership. It's one of the largest, or the largest. And maybe you could talk a little bit about what that means in terms of the management of the platform and this partnership.
Sure. So at Ellucian, what we are doing is we are repackaging the ProcessMaker solution with Ellucian-friendly branding and integration SDK. With Ellucian-friendly branding, what we do is we sell it as Ellucian workflow. With the integration SDK, with this setup, our customers are able to experience, the value proposition ProcessMaker provides, plus they are able to easily integrate with Ellucian systems.
That's terrific. And we did mention that you at Ellucian are solely focused on the higher ed industry. And maybe we can talk a little bit about the industry as a whole and how higher ed offers certain opportunities for business automation, as well as the ProcessMaker platform.
Of course. Well, I'm a believer that process automation in general has its own opportunity in any industry, similarly in higher education as well. But I personally see, or I'll talk about just 3 trends, right? Of course, there are many trends that kind of takes or convinces our customers to do process automation. But the first I would say is journey to cloud. As our customers are migrating their solutions to SaaS, they're often looking to extend the baseline processes to meet their business needs. Or they might even want to create new business processes by connecting a variety of systems that might already be implemented at an institution. Second, I would say is a persona-driven experience. Our customers are actually looking to provide a more connected, holistic experience for all users at an institution, like students, alumni, faculty, and staff. This actually really ties well with our experience platform strategy, which provides a single unifying solution for all information and activities in higher education. And last but not least is digitalizing paper-based or automating business processes, essentially to gain organizational efficiency.
That's terrific. Yes, definitely. We're hitting on all of those big topics around digital transformation and business automation. What do you think that when you're talking to this very extensive client base that Ellucian Workflow has, what do you think those clients, what are they saying are the features that are most appealing about the platform?
That's a tough question to answer. Just the platform itself has a variety of features which might attract different kind of audiences, right? But To answer this, I'm going to be a little biased just to what I personally like and what I hear from our customers that they like the most are actually two very specific features ProcessMaker provides, and are the ones which essentially empowers the business admins the most. As you know, we are seeing this trend where IT professionals are expensive. Developers are expensive, so there's also a trend we're seeing where universities are trying to adopt to a less code heavy solutions or a platform, right? So just to talk about those two features, first one would be the easy to use drag and drop form, or what ProcessMaker calls it is screen builder, right? Where admins can use it to quickly build request forms or the approval screens. And the second one I would say is the BPMN process designer, right? It's industry standard. And what I like most about it is it gives the department a snapshot view of their business process.
That's great. And I would tend to agree. I know the screen builder, the drag and drop, just the ease of use, it just is nice to see. And sometimes people are surprised that you can so quickly build in ProcessMaker, and in this case in Ellucian workflow, so easily and quickly. Why don't we talk a little bit more about specific implementations and some of the clients of Ellucian workflow using this ProcessMaker product? I think that the value we can gain in just hearing some of their success stories, maybe you can highlight one or two of the clients and what they've learned along the way, and how Ellucian workflow powered by ProcessMaker has helped them.
Of course, I felt like that question was a sum of 4 questions together, but I'll try my best to start from high level. As of today, we have about 280 Ellucian workflow customers that spans across the US, Canada, South America, Europe, UAE, and Australia. And some of the popular use cases we see in higher education are around students requesting change of major, students adding or dropping a class, requesting for a leave of absence, academic forgiveness, and faculty grade change request, etc. Right? So those are some that I can highlight, and which are pretty standard. We just don't see one of the customer implement. We see about majority all the customers implement very similar use cases. Of course, each of their business processes might be unique. And if I have to talk about one customer, I'll talk about one of our pro customer, which is Troy University. They are a 4-year public university located in Troy, Alabama, with student enrollment about 16,000. And they actually started using Ellucian Workflow 1.0, which is, we were at that time using ProcessMaker 3. And right now they're actually in the process of migrating to Ellucian Workflow 2.0, which is ProcessMaker 4. And a particular use case that I would like to highlight to folks here would be, during the pandemic, it was disruptive, and Troy University essentially created a dynamic workflow to distribute student aid to meet the urgent needs at that time. And in that process, eligible students were able to easily apply online, which was routed through approvals, and then on approval, they received the funding, right? And if you just talk about some of the impact that it brought to the institution was, they were able to distribute about 7.7 million emergency relief fund, and about 9,000 students were served with that workflow.
That's terrific. It's wonderful that we can really provide that type of service, and so quickly it's able to capitalize and be able to help 9,000 students. That's wonderful. And I know Troy University also was the recipient of the Innovation Award at last year's Ellucian eLive
That's right.
big conference. So congratulations to Troy University. And I know that that's a testament to them being power users and also being able to really fully leverage the product. So that's wonderful. Well, I want to just wrap things up. And maybe you can just summarize how you would describe the partnership that you have with ProcessMaker.
Tricky question. And I would be constructive on how I respond. Two words I can come up with is the partnership has been collaborative and adaptive in nature. Collaborative in a sense, how we partner together to solve process automation challenges in the higher education space. And adaptive in a way that if you compare what we offer right now to our customers versus what we started offering 5 years ago, it is completely different. And it has been refreshed to the new needs in the market.
That's great. Well, I certainly enjoy working with you and the team at Ellucian. Wishing for a partnership, a strong partnership for years to come. And I thank you, Sarth, for participating in this year's ProcessCon. It was nice to be able to hear a little bit more about this partnership and be able to provide some more information to other partners in our audience about the success that you're having with ProcessMaker. Thank you.
It was a pleasure to be here. Thanks for inviting.